Just give me the keys and I'll be satisfied. Take a beach cruiser ride down to the shore. Just give me the keys. Don't need this rat race. Can't take this fast-paced life anymore. And if I can't settle this restlessness, then darling, it can't be done. Down on my knees, begging you please, just give me the keys. Just give me the keys. Largo Tavern near, having a Florida beer with a good friend. Just give me the keys. Taking a leisure day, driving the A1A right down to the end. If I can't fill up this emptiness, then darling, I never will. Down on my knees, begging you please, just give me the keys.
So Bev came out, the fish are jumping in the lagoon today. There's like mullet out there. So she's taking pictures of fish. No, there's not. I'd have to get the tackle out that's inside the boat. So, but I know I took pictures of the backyard, but I didn't really take pictures of the area. So there's a lagoon, or canal, I think they call them here. And Bev hanging out in the boat. Fish jumping all over behind her. So, it's the house. It's nothing fancy, but there's these weeds that like bites. Weeds that bite you. And, but see this tree over here, we came in the other night a little late, and I didn't realize how much it hung over. And luckily, we didn't lose anything on the masthead, but we took out some leaves and we knocked an iguana. Why is it sleeping all the way up there? I have no idea. Landed on the engine cover next to me. He hung out for a while, but then he jumped ship before we docked. So that was an interesting adventure, I must say. But I gonna have to get Bev some tackle so she can try to catch these fish. You have a nice walk. There's stuff that lives down in these holes. I'm thinking these are land crab holes. This one's really going to town. I'll tell you that. So you got to try not to trip on there. It's the front door, car part. They got a refrigerator for fish. It's good because we've got a nice freezer to keep our extra ice. Big bags of ice in. Boat trailer in the street. And you can see the house. It's nothing fancy, but it works. And the Marathon Airport is right, that's the main road right there. And that's looking towards the ocean. So, that'd be that. Ryan and Sam were doing some fishing for the mullet in the canal. Ryan caught a whopper. He caught that palm tree across the lagoon with my new lure. So, we've got the line back, but they're looking for the lure now. Guess the neighbor next door said it's very rough out in the channel. So we were very lucky to be out there the other day with it like as calm as it was. So far the mullet, we're 0, the mullet is winning. Well, I don't know if you can hear me. I knew the wind was going to be strong, but we loaded and came up anyway. The chop's not really bad, but it's blowing wind gauge 18. So I believe the captain is calling this. It's nice out here, but we got to sail downwind, and I don't think we can motor back into this if we had to tonight. So we're going back to port. Bummer. Maybe we'll do some snorkeling on the bay side. Now, when it's stirred up today, you can see the channel a little bit better. It is actually over a little bit more. Last time leaving the canal, 3 of us, Ryan, Nate, and I, are heading to Moser Channel and then to the bay. We're going to sail and do some lobstering. Then we're going to be taking the boat out. High tide's at 6:10 p.m. tonight. Hello. Off to, it's blowing pretty good today, so the boat's got to get to the bay one way or another. Look at me honking down. We're running with the wind today, at least. Chop doesn't look nearly as bad, but maybe it's just because the tide's lower. We get about 4 feet of water in the channel. You'd be ripping in Hawk Channel. Note to self: stay on the bay side the next time you bring the boat down. Lesson learned. We're lucky the day we went to Sombrero Reef. It was a beautiful day, actually, it turned out to be. Hopefully the wind will die down later on this afternoon like it did yesterday. We'll have a great afternoon. It'll be nice on the bay side with some wind shadow. We're just going to try to run with the jib, I think, downwind here and see how we do. We're sailing. We got 9 feet of water. There goes cormorant. It'd be blowing. I'm not doing the main, but I think we're doing about 3.5 knots. That's fine. It's nice, manageable. Boat's not heeling over. I don't feel like putting in a reef. And it's easy to take the head sail in now with the roller. Well, we made it around the one island where it was about 22 feet of water. We had at least 6 footers coming in. It was a little insane. We need a bigger boat is so true. It's one trip this thing has taught me. I'm not going to Bahamas unless I got a 24 footer. I'm thinking definitely. There's some guys out here, there's motorboats out here fishing. There's some sets out there. Like right now we're only in 10 feet of water. We are surfing some waves, but it's nothing like what we surf behind that island. Or outside that island. It's kind of crazy. We got one other sailboat. Whoop. It's coming in from the south. And it looked like they were heading for Moser Channel too, but now they're just kind of like sitting up there. Yeah, it's a lobster pot. But we're close to the cut. We're getting there. Hopefully that's the worst of it. I'm hoping we don't have a contrary tide coming out with the waves coming in. But it's a pretty big, it's a big channel, big opening, so the current shouldn't be that bad, I'm hoping. We'll see. With the motor running, we're doing about 4.5 knots. Figured it is best. We were sailing originally, figured best is just let's get off out of Hawk Channel sooner the better. Especially with some possible thunder boomers coming behind us from the north. It poured on us, but the wind actually blew us through because the current, I think, is still, tide's still going out. But basically it was pouring on us and windy behind, coming through the cut. I didn't know to turn into the wind. I guess it made sense to run with the wind through it because the wind helped us. Rain actually knocked down the chop some. We're going to raise the main, do some sailing. Looks like there's some sun back towards Marathon, but there's still kind of a little cloudy out there. I'm going to check the radar. I'm going to take some more video. That was like 2 hours of very stressful sailing. No fun at all. You'd stay in port. Anybody with a good mind has stayed in port today, but we have to take the boat out. The boat needs to get to the bay side. Lesson learned: bring your boat to the Keys, stay on the bay side, not Hawk Channel Ocean side. Okay. Yeah, now we're gonna go have some fun and hit some lobster, and hopefully the sun will come back out for us. We got to like 6 o'clock. Well, we got the bimini up for at least for this storm, so we won't be freezing to death in the breeze. But here we go. It's coming out of Marathon. We were sailing with the jib up, but we're back to motoring. This way we get behind the island after this storm hits. And hopefully we'll get some lobster in. Hey Ryan, why don't you switch with Nathan? Put him on the windward side. There's a Pigeon Key we're passing. So I think it's the first time we've had the bimini up here in Florida. Got lightning coming?
I heard something.
That's not good.
Sailing the Keys, baby. We don't go out in thunderstorms in the dirt. Even like that, you can't see them. I think they just ate.
Well, we got hit with a heck of a thunderstorm and squall, that one. And there's some guys out here hanging out lobstering. The lobster boat just going through. Thought we got it clearing out, but they're still training in from the Gulf. So I mean the outside Hawk Channel, kind of like from Cuba way. So looks like my Marathon has more rain that way, but there is blue sky. So I don't know, we're gonna stay anchored up for a little bit more. Guys went below to get warmed up because it is a bit chilly in the rain.
It is cold.
So the bimini hasn't been a godsend because of sun. It's been a godsend because it was pouring on our heads. So I think I had the GoPro going during some of it, but we kind of went. But by the time I decided to anchor, we're a little bit over that way, and I think we're in too shallow water. The anchor, I could just feel it just bumping hard ground, bumping. So realized we need to pull it, and then they're telling me it's saying we're in 2 feet of water. But I don't know if that's because Dad had his fat butt on the bow. So we came back, started the motor again, and headed back on our track. Nice having the GPS. You can follow your track even though you can't see anything in the rainstorm. We came back out till we got to about 8 foot of water, and I went back up and was able to set the anchor. So, and she grabbed there. So I think we're like almost 8-9 feet of water now, and we're just north of Pigeon Key, still on the 7-mile bridge. We haven't even made it to Knight's Key and Marathon yet. We got hit by the storms. So a little bit of excitement out on Florida Bay.
Alright,
I did. I turned the boat when she said you had a fish on. I took pressure off the line.
you were like,
Ryan actually caught a fish. We're still trying to decide what the heck it is. But he's like, I'm going to troll. And he wasn't trolling that long.
that rod back in the water, Nathan, with some more.
Trying to get the damn freaking skin.
The breeze is filled in a little bit, so we got a little bit more. But we were only doing about 2 knots or just under. Actually, it's a very good trolling speed right now. And we're in like 10, 11 feet of water. See now, Nathan's trying to catch a fish since Ryan got a fish. He's all excited. He's Pepsi'd up. He's ready to go. Here you go. Now we got a nice breeze coming out of the southeast. And the boat loves this. See, this is like a perfect tack for a skipper.
How fast are we going?
We're doing almost 4 knots. 3.9. Getting the nice breeze, but the Marathon's blocking all the big shots that'd be on the ocean. The ocean's probably back to blowing crazy. I think the highest gusts, would you say 39? Yeah, what it said? Yeah. When the storm came through, 29, they're saying. 29 when the storm came through. So So Nathan's still fishing. We'll give him another like 5-10 minutes and then put Ryan back on. Lobster boat coming in. Well, the bay side is really nice. I guess I should have researched more. Winds calmed down. It's hard to believe all hell was breaking loose earlier in the day. We went from 18-mile-an-hour winds, thunderstorm, another thunderstorm where it was whiteout conditions, which I've never been in, to like a beautiful afternoon, trolling for fish, which we caught, and getting 3 more lobsters. We're gonna have a fish and lobster dinner tonight. Definitely beautiful out here. Sad we're going to a ramp to take a photo.
Just give me the keys.
Waiting for the big green van to show up. Moser Channel, 7
Down on my